kill. I can confirm into the swords. Doesn't get the knockdown though. Oh, gonna go for the cross-up into the 6K, and that's going to be it! Julian's going to take SCR 2017!
How you doing, beautiful dude? Nice to meet you all.
How you finding Japan?
Oh, Japan is a beautiful place. I love it so much. This is my first time, and so far it's been incredible. The food is good, the people are nice, everything's so efficient and easy to do. I love this place.
Any food in particular that's really kind of whet your appetite?
I would say the katsu pork. Like I had a katsu pork, was probably the
tonkatsu.
The tonkatsu. It was probably the most delicious thing I've ever had.
The best place. Are you going to Akihabara on Sunday for the finals?
Oh yeah. I'm actually staying in Aki. So.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can, go to Marugo.
Marugo.
That is like the best tonkatsu place in Tokyo. Akihabara. You might have to get a reservation, but it's like a Michelin-starred tonkatsu place, and it's the best tonkatsu you'll ever get. And it's not actually that pricey. It's actually quite reasonable. But there are queues. And
hey, that's fine.
Whatever.
As long as I'm here, that's
it's amazing.
Or good food
Do it. Do it.
You're right.
All right, so you're known as a Zato player, or Eddie, or what do you want to call him? And more recently, Claudia.
Oh yeah.
What drew you to? Well, because our viewership's mainly a Tekken, but what drew you to Claudia?
Basically, I always thought Tekken was a cool game, but there was never that character that spoke to me. There was never that character I really liked. And then I saw Claudio, he's doing all these anime poses like Orseva, like doing cool stuff. Every time he does a super, he goes like, "Ah!" I loved it. That
spoke to you.
Yeah, it did. Once I saw Claudio, I went, I want to play this game. This character is awesome. I love him. And he's the reason why I even play this game, so Claudio exists.
Not looking good. Oh, the bait! I told you.
Everything he does, like, this is like down 1-2 is this. Like, he does that. Like, come on.
I love his side throw. The one where he just kind of like.
Oh, he just like, get out of here. Yeah, I love it. I love that character.
So you've had a lot of success as a Tekken player in a very short amount of time.
Oh.
And, like, what's your secret?
Oh my god. Basically playing multiple fighting games has helped me so much. Basically what I did was just got my experience from BlazBlue and 2D and applied it to Tekken. And it also helped that Claudia
works.
is a pretty easy character. So it was easier to concentrate on learning the fundamentals and the basics of Tekken than worrying what my character does.
We were talking about this with Peeling earlier, that a lot of new players are attracted like Kazuya, Devil Jin, because they look cool and they're the main character. But then you swat all your time into learning execution and not focusing on actually learning the game, which is about learning matchups, when to duck strings, how to whiff punish, movement, all the stuff that you really need.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Like, I see too many people, a lot of people say, I want to learn how to do Death Fist like 3 times, not Death, I'm sorry, Electrics 5 teams in a row. And I feel like that's the wrong way of doing it. So Claudio, the thing I love about him, like I said, very simple, allow me to learn all the system mechanics.
Gets to the point.
Yeah, and the success, honestly, I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be doing anything in Tekken. And then things exploded.
Wow. On to Guilty Gear.
Oh, yeah.
What advice would you give to people getting into Guilty Gear? Because you're quite an accomplished Guilty Gear player now, and it's a hard game to get into. What advice do you give?
The most basic thing I can say is keep at it. You're gonna lose a lot. It's gonna be frustrating, especially to a lot of things in anime. Sometimes you can just get completely run over. So in some ways, even harder in Tekken. Like in some ways, it's tougher in Tekken because you can just die in Guilty Gear. You can just get set played and you're like, oh, what happened?
It's very brutal. I'm very unforgiving.
Oh yeah. So the thing I can say is keep at it. Pick a character you like. Learn that character. Learn all your movesets. See what you can do. What your range is, and go from there. That's what I did. And trying to find a scene. A scene.
Yeah. We've heard that before. It's so important to have offline competition. It's to have a community that you're invested in.
Absolutely. For 10 years, all I could do was play Fu, which is my training partner in Santa Barbara. So we didn't have a scene. It was just him and I for a long time, and then a couple other people in Santa Barbara. Shouts to them as well. So having a scene, at least one training partner. If you can do that, you're good.
Who have you played in Guilty Gear here?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Who did I play? Oh, I played against this really good Dizzy player, and I'm not sure what his name was, and an Eno player, and about 2 other people, I think. And it was tough. Like, playing in the setups, it was difficult. It was a difficult run, unfortunately. It didn't work out too well this time, but I feel like next time it's gonna go a lot better. Those players in Japan are so strong. Like, even their like mid-level players are extremely strong. Yeah, like it was crazy.
I'm a scrubby kind of flowchart slayer at best, so I stand no chance.
Oh, I feel you. I feel that. I understand.
So, you know, for Zato players, any particular advice? Like, because Zato's a very unique character.
Oh.
He's got shadows and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, what mentality do you bring to Zato that's unique from other characters?
Zato is a character that has a negative edge. He holds buttons, basically. So if you, when Little Eddie's out, you hold a button and you release it, and then Little Eddie does this thing. And he gets blanked to the punch, kick, slash, all that stuff. So basically, the very beginning Zato stuff you should learn is learning how to move with Little Eddie without messing up. Because a very easy thing with Zato is people try to learn the set play first. Just like with Tekken, with the electrics first.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that with Zato. You have to learn
The fundament.
Because moving with Zato in tandem is difficult. But if you can learn that, you're on the way.
And there's going to be a new Guilty Gear. I mean, this new revision. Is it Rev 3? Is that what's officially called?
No, it's the same one, but they're doing a balance patch.
Okay.
It's going to be a balance patch. They're rebalancing the game, which I think, you know, I wouldn't say needed, but I think it'd be good for the game. Honestly, I think it's a good game. Hopefully it'll change some things up. I feel like Rev 2 was maybe one step forward, two steps back. Maybe, you know, some people can argue that. I honestly think it was a little too samey, but that patch made it a little bit more exciting. So.
Any changes in particular in system-wise or Zato? What do you want to see change? You can get very nitty-gritty and detailed here. Like 2 frames shaved off of, I don't know.
You know what's funny? You're exactly right. Because they made Zato drill in Rev 2 0 on block. It used to be +2 for 10 years. So bring that back, please. That stuff is so annoying. Please bring it +2 drill. Drill being minus and being negative, I'm 0 on block, and it has higher recovery is pretty annoying. So I think Zato is a lot weaker in this version, unfortunately. So if they can revert that, that'd be awesome.
Access, you heard the man.
That's all I want. Make it +2 again. Those were good days. I miss them.
Gotcha. Well, let's, you know, fingers crossed. Right?
Oh, come on, Daisuke. I mean, Pachi, please, Pachi.
Well, thanks so much for your time, dude. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
No worries.
I love these kind of things, so I appreciate it.
Pleasure's all mine. Cheers.
Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.